Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Georgia Highlands Charger basketball here on the Charger Sports Network. I'm Tony McIntosh. Glad to be with you here this afternoon here at the Corral at the Floyd campus of Georgia Highlands College. So tonight's lineup is we're doing the starting lineups right now with tonight's matchup. The Georgia Highlands College Chargers are going to be taking on Chipola Chipola College out of Marianna, Florida. A team that is packed with D1 prospects. Very much so. I had a chance to talk with one of the coaches before the game, and he was able to fill me in on a lot of things as we have our starting lineups now for the Georgia Highlands men. Number 3, Jakeem Payne is going to be one of the forwards. Also number 4, Jaquai Nelson, another forward, 6-foot guard rather. Freshman. Number 5, Muhammad Conti is going to be the other guard. He's a sophomore out of Bronx, New York. And number 10, we've got Kamani Hopkinson and number 30, Cameron Baldwin, starting forwards for tonight. Cameron Baldwin out of Ackworth, Georgia. That's a small crowd here, but tomorrow we got a big doubleheader here for you. As they take on back into the conference, get back into the conference play against Andrews College. This is a makeup game from earlier in December, where we went, as you can see, the floor, brand new floor here at the Corral, and they spent most of the October, November, and December resurfacing this floor, and unfortunately, it was not ready for the matchup against Chipola then, so they had to postpone it until tonight. So we've got that for you. The Chargers coming off of a very disappointing 3-point loss to South Georgia State College last weekend. Chipola is going to take the tip off, and Joshua Williams, he's known as Greedy Williams. I don't know if that's good or not, but he may be kind of greedy with the ball. Makes the first 2 points of the game. Chargers now, they're going right to left, nearly thrown out of bounds, and it was pass over to Jaquai Nelson. Just a little too high from Conti. So it's a turnover for the Chargers. Already 2-0 now. Chipola out in front early going in this half. Work the ball around to the far wing. Now back out to the top. That's Sammy Pieces. And he dishes it off to Gerald Colonel. Gets the bucket for Chipola. 4-0 now. Early lead over a turnover and the winning of the tip. Chargers moving the ball around the perimeter right now. Over to Payne. Payne goes down into Baldwin. Back out to Payne at the near wing. 8 on the shot clock. And he gets it over to Nelson. Nelson looks back around to Hopkins, and that is going to be no good. Hopkinson, there's going to be a shot clock violation. So Chargers kind of coming out a little slow and a little sluggish right now here in the early goings of this game. Chipola is a team loaded full of D1 and D2 mid-majors and major college prospects. That may come in to be a problem a little bit later on. Going to drive inside, a little floater. It's good there for Sammy Pieces, sophomore guard. Chargers yet to get on the board. Minute and a half gone in this first half. Payne trying to get his offense set up. He's going to pass it over to Conti. Conti drives down the middle, feed, no good. Rebound, and Baldwin is there to pick it up, and he misses Cameron. Just an easy put up, and it just would not find. Somebody take the lid off of that basket. Going to drive the baseline, and it's going to be a turnover on Chipola. Trying to get the ball over to Adele Walton, J.J. Walton, and it goes through his hands and out of bounds for a Chipola turnover. All right, Chargers need to get something going on this this trip down the court, trying to get it over to, boy, they're nice for Nelson to get hot, doing some 3 points. He is the leading 3-point shooter for the Chargers. Far wing over to Nelson. He's going to drive back to the middle. Back over to Payne. Payne drives, turns, a little shot. Turnaround jumper's good, left-handed. And Payne puts the first points on the board. Jakim Payne. 6'6" forward from Alexander High School out of Douglasville. Work the ball, 3-point attempt on the far corner, no good, back iron, and we come down with the rebound. That is Hopkinson with the board. 3-point attempt by Payne, no good. And Chipola's going to take the rebound. 6-2. Here's our score right now. Chargers in the rears. All right. Missed shot. Chargers coming down with the rebound. Back at the top by Jaquan Nelson. Nelson over to Payne. He's on the near wing. Back over to Nelson. Back out to Payne and throws the ball. That's two arid passes. Chargers just seem to be a little flat right now. Checking into the game is, let's see, this is going to be Floyd. Anthony Floyd, he actually wears 0. Drive the middle, off the backboard, no good. Chargers come down with the rebound and a little fast break action. Layup, takes it all the way in. That is Muhammad Conti. 6'4" guard out of the Bronx. Putting that bucket in there, and now it's just a 2-point deficit. Drive inside, ball at the baseline. We've got a 3-on-1 situation, and Chargers coming up with it. A little scramble on the floor. Floyd has it. Back over to Conti, back to Floyd. Floyd at the top of the key. Sends it over to the far wing to Payne. A little movement down below. Payne back, looks to want to get it over to Floyd. Now Floyd is going to come over to the near side. Off to Conti. Back inside. Baldwin goes up, puts it strong off the iron, no good. Chipola comes down with the rebound. Antonio Baker with the ball is going to swing it over to A.J. Barnes. Barnes for 3, no good. And we come down and tipped it out. We had the rebound, but it just went off the fingers of Jakim Payne. 21, Abraham Ibez Moniker. AB checking into the game now for the Chargers. Chipola is going to inbound. It's going to be Joshua Williams with the inbound pass. Good defense. Whoa, and it's going to be a 5-second violation. Great defense by the Chargers to prevent them from an inbound pass under their basket. 15-21 here in the first. 6-4, Chipola has the lead. Chargers finally getting a little something on the offense going. Floyd with the ball on the near wing. Back over to Payne. Floyd has it once again. Payne on the far wing, 13 on the shot clock. He drives, ball's taken away, knocked away. Williams goes up and puts it through. 8-4. Quickly back down the floor. Conti's going to dish it off to Hopkinson. No good. Abraham trying to get 2. He's battling for the rebound. It's 1-on-4, and he still has the ball, throws it up in the air. There was nobody to pass it to. He was needing some help on that. Layup, no good. Chipola with a rebound. Fresh 20, and Floyd almost took that one away. They work it around the horn. Corner 3, and it's good. 11-4. Chipola College out of Marianna, Florida, with the lead right now. Chargers still trying to get their offense something going there. DJ Douglas looked like he was going to check in. He sits back down, and I believe Nelson is getting ready to come back into the game for the Chargers. He's at the scorer's table. Floyd. Oh, tried to get a pass inside to Hopkinson, but nothing doing. And we slap the ball away. Floyd has it. It's 1-on-4 going down. He holds up wisely and waits for some help. Payne has it. Dishes it off to Conti. Conti tries to feed Abraham, and nothing doing. Chipola takes it away. Abraham getting some minutes early in this game. A left-handed floater, no good. And we battle for the rebound. And we come up with it. Floyd is going to push it down the floor. Hopkinson looked at a three, brings it back out. Now goes across court over to Payne. Jakim Payne drives into the lane and loses the handle, and it's knocked out of bounds by a Chipola player. And we're going to have a timeout. We have a timeout on the floor, and Chipola leading the Chargers 11-4. This is the Charger Sports Network. All right, here we are, first time out, the media timeouts, 11-4 Chipola College leading Georgia Highlands at this point. Offense has been sputtering just a little bit, to say the least, and it's been tough going for the Chargers so far. Hoping to get things going here before too long. Chargers are going to inbound it underneath their basket. Payne is going to throw it in for Georgia Highlands. He's going to get it out, and it's taken away. Trying to get it to Conte. Layup no good, and Floyd foul. Good foul. Prevents a 2-point easy basket, and it's going to force him, I believe, to go to the line and shoot two. So see at the line right now is going to be Adele J.J. Walton for 2 points, for 2 shots rather. And that hits the front of the rim, no good. Walton waiting for his second shot. Boy, a big miss here would be nice. And he hits the back of the rim, no good. It's going to be a foul once again. One shot, actually, I think what it was is he crossed the line too soon, so it's going to be one more shot for Walton. Let's see if he goes 0 for 3. Hit the front of the rim the first time, the back of the rim the second time, and this time it bounces around, no good. Chargers bring it down, and they want to run. They stop for a three, and now a long three off the back iron, no good. Good look by Nelson. That might have been a step or two out, but he had plenty of distance. Chipola's setting their offense up. They work it around the front. Thought about a three, kicks it back over. A three attempt, this one by Walker, no good. Put back, and he misses it, and he's fouled. That's going to be on Abraham. A 2-shot foul on the putback. So I believe that is his first foul. 2 team fouls so far at 12:39. Well, somebody's wanting to come in. They're ringing the doorbell. And that is 4 straight misses from the free throw line. And it's 4 straight misses by Walton, who has not been able to see his way in there, even though he can hit it from the floor. And that's 5 straight misses. He did follow for his rebound, though. Chargers push it up the floor. Nelson has it, gets it back over to Payne. Conti to Nelson. Near wing, back over to Payne. He's going to stop. Abraham has it. Shoots it back out, 13 on the shot clock. Wanting somebody to get open. Floyd's going to try 3, and he gets fouled, so it looks like 3 shots. Got him on the arm. Cameron Baldwin now coming up to the scorer's table. He's still talking to JJ. So we've got a 3-shot foul here. Boy, we need to move that thermometer up a little bit and get the more points on there. That's going to rim out. Neither team has been very successful this far on the free throw and charity stripe. Has not been very charitable tonight for either team. There we go, get that one, and it's now 11-5. Dante Walker checks into the game. I take that back. It is going to be A.J. Barnes back into the game for Chipola, and Walton's going to go out. Floyd gets this one to roll around and falls in, so now it's 11-5. Baldwin's going to check in. Abraham's going to sit down. Gave Baldwin a little bit of a breather. This Chipola team is huge. Big guys from guards all the way to the post players. Going coast to coast layup, not much contested there. That is Zacho Littleton Jr. with 2 points as he just lowered his head and took off. Floyd on the near wing inside to Baldwin. Baldwin looks at the basket, going to take a couple of dribbles, goes up and is rejected. They kick it back out over to Nelson. Nelson's going to try inside. He comes back out, 13 on the shot clock, back over to Floyd at the top of the key. Over to the far side to Conti, back to Floyd. Inside, Baldwin goes up with it and off the glass and good. 13-8 now. And the ball nearly stolen away by Floyd, hustling over there. Anthony Floyd out of Hollandale, Florida. He's a 5'7" freshman, a guard. Sammy Pieces is going to throw this in for Chipola. Chargers going with a press. Ball's taken away. Good deflection. Off the back of the glass and good Nelson. It's going to be a one-shotter and one. Great pass there from Payne to Nelson, and he puts it off, kisses the glass, and goes in for 2. And now it's a 3-point deficit with an opportunity to get within a deuce. Tomorrow it's a big doubleheader. The women start at 10 a.m. It's a special game tomorrow against Andrews College, and then the men will play after that around 12 o'clock, first tip. And that converts to the old-fashioned 3-point play right there. Now the Chargers within 2. Double pressing, full court press on this fast break, and they broke it. The slam by Colonel. But we quickly get it back down the floor. Nelson thought about going down inside on the baseline and thought better. Brings it back out to Conti. Conti back over to Nelson, top of the key now. Inside to Baldwin. He finds Floyd at the wing. He looks at a 3, decides to drive, a little jumper, and it's good. He's got a hot hand tonight, Anthony Floyd. 15-13 is our score. Long pass and a block by Baldwin. They got him with the body, but prevented an easy jam. They are looking for that snowbird play all the time. That's going to be Baldwin's first foul and the team third. Possession arrow is pointing to the Chargers. Going to be 2 shots, and Gerald Colonel, big forward and center, is going to play. This team's loaded with mainly sophomore. Again, most of these guys are looking, getting looks from mid-majors and some major Division I schools right now. Well, this is a very hot contest. They're from the Panhandle Conference down in Florida. That arches in. The Chargers push it down the floor, down to Baldwin. He backs up and gets it back out front to Nelson's going to set the offense up. Moves the ball around to the near wing. Back over to Nelson. Drives, hits it to Floyd. Floyd tries a three. He's going to fake it, going to drive inside. Gets it back out to Payne. Payne with a three-point shot. No good. Rebound Chipola. It's a three-point game, 16-13. Chargers behind, and it's going to be an offensive foul charge. That's going to be on Sammy Pieces. Good defense there by the Chargers. So what looked like it was going to be a early hard deficit to overcome, the Chargers have come back and are within 3. With the midway point now of the first half here at Floyd College, Georgia Highlands College, or the Floyd campus rather. Wow, wide open there. He decides to drive it in, and I think that Conti was just surprised nobody was on him. He didn't know what to do with the ball. He turned around and said, why am I so wide open? And nobody was contesting him. All right, Payne is going to throw the ball in for the Chargers. He's got to get rid of it, and he does. Well, almost got 5 seconds on him. Kicks it back out to Nelson. Nelson back over to Conti. Inside to Payne. Payne shot no good. And Chipola. Oh, ball just taken away. His pocket was picked by Payne, and a foul, retaliation foul on Greedy Williams. He got a little too greedy on that one, I think. Great play. He just stuck his hand in there and just picked his pocket and took the ball out away. So now we have a stoppage, and we have a timeout. All right, timeout on the floor. Chargers are mounting a comeback right now, 16-13. Here we are about the midway point of the first half. This is Charger basketball on the Charger Network. Back here at the Corral, it is Georgia Highlands College Charger basketball here on the Charger Network. Tony McIntosh with you, and they are really battling back to try to get back into this. Down by about 8 at one point, and now it's back to 16-13. Here's our score right now. Chargers really finally getting their offense to where it needs to be, and they've had some lucky breaks, but good defense too, very good defense. A couple of nice steals, and there you go, right back in it. Now only down by 3 in the 9:42 mark after a Charger timeout. Payne gets it back over to, passes to Nelson. Nelson's wanting to pick, he gets one. 12 on the shot clock, over to Nelson. Move it around the horn. Payne back to Nelson. 3 on the shot clock. And he's going to be fouled on the floor. While it drives and taking it. Now, this is something on Saturday against South Georgia State that the Chargers did really good job doing, and that is actually taking the ball to the defense, and they got a lot of fouls on that. It's a non-shooting foul, and not in the bonus yet. But that is the 5th team foul for Chipola. Working the ball around Horn. Kicks it back out to the top. Inside to Baldwin. Bounce pass. Reverse layup is good. Mohamed Conti goes in the back door and throws it up off the glass. Now a 1-point deficit. Good defense. Chipola working the ball around, ball taken away. Conti goes up and puts it through. Chargers have the lead, 17-16. This tough defense is going to keep them in a very good Chipola team. A lot of talent out there on that floor right now, both teams. Moving the ball around, 10 on the shot clock. Underneath the layup, Baldwin with the rebound. He's going to kick it out to Nelson. Nelson's going to bring it down. Back over to Payne. Inside to Baldwin, easy jumper. 19-16, Chargers taking a lead, 3-point lead here at the 8-minute mark. Peace brings the ball down for Chipola. Wanting the screen, gets it over to Colonel. Back around to Walker, back to Peace. Peace going to drive, kicks it out. Little jumper, no good. And it's going to be off of a Charger. I believe that went off of Cameron Baldwin's leg. And so 20 fresh seconds on the shot clock. Or 20 on the shot clock. And it's going to be inbound underneath the basket. I always hated to throw it in from underneath the basket because 9 out of 10 times I'd hit the back of it. That was not good. All right. 7:46 still to go in the first. Peace brings it out. Good, tough man-to-man defense. And the ball's picked again. Conti feeds it to Nelson and puts it down for 2. Some great defense. Quick hands tonight. Wow, I don't think I've seen the defense quite this active all season. That is definitely going to keep them in some big games and be the difference. Ball nearly taken away again. This time Floyd gets too much of a hand, and there's going to be a foul on Anthony Floyd. All right, Hopkinson's going to come back in. Floyd's going to sit down. That is Floyd's second foul, so don't want to burn him up. He's going to be good for spurts of energy in that second half, so they get it inbound. Littleton has it on the near side. He's being guarded by Hopkinson. Back over to the far side. Oh, Peace lose a handle on that, and we almost took it away, but Walton comes up with it. He gets it back over to Littleton. 4 on the shot clock. Good D underneath. Nobody was looking. He jams that one home. Wow, man. You have 5 on 4, and the guy that nobody sees is underneath. Chargers long 3, and it's no good. Boy, that one rimmed in and out. It was a good look by Nelson, but just would not go in. He got a lot of good looks the other night, too. The other afternoon, it wouldn't go in. Again, underneath, no good this time. Good defense by Baldwin, and they keep it alive. Fast break down, Baldwin on the wing. Gets it back up to the top to Payne. Resets the offense. Back over to Nelson. They swing it back over to the near side. Conti, a far side pass to Payne. He's going to dribble over inside. Quick feed, 1 too many. I have to say, that was probably 1 too many passes that way. Conti had a shot, but he wanted to give it to Baldwin. They want to try one more. Douglas get ready to come in. 3-pointer is good by Markel Freeman. So now we're all tied up at 21 apiece. Chargers taking their time, bringing it down, burning some clock, and setting up the offense. 18 seconds to shoot. Working around the top perimeter. Nelson is going to get it back over to Tompkinson, and that's going to be no good. Hopkinson, excuse me. Drive the baseline, left Littleton open for three. Almost got stuck between the rim and the backboard. That would have been embarrassing. Long pass, wide open in the corner, and no good. Payne had a great look at a three. Ball's knocked out of the hands and saved. Ooh, almost saved. Wow, that would have been something else. I tell you what, these hands have been quick tonight. And it looks like we have another timeout at 4:54. We're all knotted up at 21 apiece. All right, we're back here at the Corral. It's 21-21. Georgia Highlands Chargers and Chipola all knotted up here in the first half, as the Chargers have had to make a great comeback. It has been quite the effort out of the Georgia Highlands Chargers today. Chipola is going to take it inbounds. They get it in. 4:53 here, less remaining in the first. Good, tough defense. Oh, almost had it tied up Floyd, and I think that's going to be his third foul. He tried to tie that ball up, but he got it. Way too much body on that one. So that's going to be his third. Excuse me, Isaiah Logan on that one. And that one goes in. I have to apologize. I've been calling the wrong number. They've done a number switch on me here, and I did not have that listed. It was not fit for. It's been Logan the whole time. So I apologize that to Isaiah Logan. He's not wearing number 20. He's wearing 0. So Isaiah Logan with his third foul. Long three and nothing but net by Jaquan Nelson. Excuse me. Chipola drives it in, a little short jumper. It's good. 24-23 now. Chipola's taking a lead. Work it around to the far side. Going to try to drive, and they dish it off. Good. Hopkinson. Or excuse me, that's Abraham. Abraham with the 2, and now it's 25-24, 3:32 to go in the first half. Chipola. They work it around, drives inside, and a body contact. Wow, that was a big hit by DJ Douglas. He helps him up, though. Just a little too much on that one. And so that's going to be a one-in. or 2-shot foul, rather. They're in the bonus. Dante Walker is going to be shooting, and that rolls in. They did call that foul on not Douglas, but Hopkinson. They both were there. Chipola comes out and presses a little too much. We break the press and get it down floor. 19 on the shot clock. Nelson going to get it back over to Payne on the far side on the wing. He's wanting a screen. He gets one from Abraham. Now he's going to go back to the other side. 2 and a 3. It's good. Wow, taking that down to the last second and releasing. It's 29-26. Whoa, almost one too many steps there. Good defense by Abraham. Stepped back a little bit. It could almost have gotten a block. Long 3, and it's off the iron. Who's going to get it? We are. Knocked around by Abraham, and they're going to bring it down. Long pass over the top to Hopkinson. He's going to send it in to Douglas. Back over to Hopkinson. He's going to lay it up with the left hand on the right side. Nearing the 2-minute mark. 31-26. Chargers in the lead. Going to feed it over to the corner, and he drives, lays it up with the right hand, and that's going to be a 31-28. 3-point lead by the Chargers. Jumper. It's good, and he hits the deck. Jakim Payne out of Alexander High School puts in that 2. 34-26. 6-point lead now by the Chargers. A minute and a half to go. Chipola turning the heat up a little bit, drives baseline, and there's going to be a foul on Hopkinson. Got him with a body check there on the baseline. Coming back in is going to be Conte. So now let's see who. There we go. Coach having a little conversation there with DJ Douglas. Coach Williams. Mohamed Conte coming back in. Payne's going to go sit out. Marco Freeman is at the line for Chipola with his second shot. They are in the bonus. So, and people were coming in, and then now the substitute. I thought they were going to have a couple of players with an over-the-line violation, but they just did luck out on that one. Zacho Littleton checking in for Chipola. They have the full court press on. 3-on-4 in the backcourt, and they get it across. Back to Douglas. Douglas goes across court, open for a 3. It's going to be good. Jaquan Nelson with 3. 37-29, largest lead of the night for the Chargers. Actually, it's one of the biggest lead. Moving ahead, it swapped a few times, been back with 1 or 2 points, but this is the biggest spread so far. Going down and just hits him right in the hands there. Gerald Colonel lost that pass from pieces. JJ wanting his defense to talk to each other, let people know where they are. That offense, you get somebody in that the back door, and they can wreak havoc on you with a very alert guard play, finding that open spot on the court. 16-15 on the shot clock. Another long 3, and that's going to go off the iron. One too many times there. All right, 25 seconds. Open in the corner, Peace's three is good. Wow. 37-32. And we're going down to the last few seconds here. Gonna hold it for the last shot. A long three's up, and it's gonna fall. Jaquan Nelson putting them up by 8 as we get into halftime. Our halftime score here at the Corral, it's Georgia Highlands College 40, Chipola College 32. It's halftime, and we'll be back with some stats in just a moment. All right, we're back here at the Corral at Georgia Highlands College. The Chargers with a 40-32 lead, getting ready for the second half of play here. Kind of going over some stats here from the first half that we have. First of all, for Georgia Highlands, with 14 points, Jaquan Nelson leads all scorers in the game, and the Chargers with 14. Jakim Payne has 8 points in the first half. Muhammad Conte with 6. Kamani Hopkinson with 2, and Cameron Baldwin's put in 5. The bench has scored 6 points. Abraham has 2, and Isaiah Logan with 4 points in the game. They are shooting 16 for 19 from the field, about 84%, and that is 85% for Chipola College. Their leading scorer with 7 is Sam Pieces. He's got 7 points. Littleton has 4, and Colonel has 5 points in this game. Bench has 6 points. Markle Freeman with 4, and Prince Johnson has put in 2. And that is our scoring for so far here. All right, getting ready for the second half, and it is going to be Georgia Highlands will take it, and they're going to be going left to right. Heading into this into the second half here. I guess the east goal. I had to get my directions right. All right, ball's been in bounds. Nelson has it on the far side. He gets a screen. Kicks it back out to Payne. Payne for 3, off the front rim. No good. We knock it around a little bit, but Chipola comes down with the rebound. Pieces has it. Kicks it over to Walker. He's going to drive baseline off the glass and good. Quickly, the Chargers answer and push it down the floor. Nelson, point guard. He's going to drive a little bit. Comes back to the top. Gets hit in the face. Conte on the wing. He's going to try coming down. Inside underneath. Back out to Nelson for 3 off the back iron. No good. And there was a little trip underneath. And that's going to be called on Sound Pieces. Got called for tripping. So that's going to send Jaquan Nelson, who's got 14, to the charity stripe for 2. And that's going to hit the back iron and bounce off. Tomorrow it's a doubleheader, a special day for alumni and staff and faculty and students. It starts at 10 a.m. with the Lady Chargers, and then at noon with the men's game against Andrews College. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad on that one. 42-34. Chargers come out pressing. Just a little bit of a press. Double team on the near wing. Kicks it back out Pieces. They work it around to the top. Now go over to the right side. Kick it back over to the near side, to the left. Drives the middle. Floats, lays it up, and it's good. Baldwin hitting the ground on that one. Nelson setting the offense up. Kind of taking his time, working the ball around, looking for that good shot. Chipola has dropped into a zone, 3-2 zone. Kicks it back out underneath. And it's a reverse layup, and that's going to be good by Conte, Muhammad Conte. Able to find a little way to squeeze that ball off the glass. 44-36. Chargers out in front. Going to try the lane, and a big foul there on Hopkinson. Got him with the body. And that is going to be Hopkinson's 3rd foul early in the second half. Two-shot shooting foul. The possession arrow goes to Chipola. And he gets the first one of 2. And the second is good as well by Pieces. Sammy Pieces, the guard. They're going to drive, take it down the baseline. Tries to get it over. Baldwin saves an arid pass. Three-point shot attempt, no good. Rims in and out. Ball nearly taken away by the Chargers. A little jumper, no good. They bounce it around a little bit. Chargers come out with it. And they will push it up the floor. Nelson with a little trouble there by Pieces. He gets his hands in there in the middle. Tries to knock the ball out of it. Conti. Got a little back and forth going now. Conti's going to drive. Kicks it back out over to Hopkinson. He loses the handle. Recovers. Baldwin has it. And it's going to be tipped out by, let's see, that's going to be J.J. Walton. So Chargers get underneath. Only 3 seconds on the shot clock. So they got a catch and shoot. And they get it out to the top. 1 second and off the backboard, no good. Wow, oh, he got the shot off on time and hit the iron, should have reset. And Baldwin could have put it back in, but apparently not. So it's going to be a shot violation. 17-minute mark now. Here we are in the second half. Offensive foul, hooked him with the elbow. Man, he pushed him out of the way. Hook, push. I think they've got just one. They don't do the hook anymore. They just offensive foul. He just pushed him with the elbow. 44-38, Chargers up. Press on pretty heavy. Man, they went to a man press now. And then they might slip back into that 3-2 zone. It looks like they're going to stay a man-to-man. No, they're in the zone. It's a 2-1-2 defensive zone now for Chipola. They kick it back out. Hopkinson for three. Off, no good. And there's a push underneath. There's going to be a foul. I believe that's going to be on Williams. Joshua Williams pushed Baldwin out of the way. And that's going to be their second team foul. Dante Walker with a foul. They had the wrong guy up there a second ago. They're going to inbound it. Double team. We got a little trouble there. Nelson out front. Inside to Hopkinson. He thinks about it. Got to get out of that lane. He does. Nelson. 2 on the shot clock. Floater, no good. And Baldwin comes down with the rebound. Still playing. And Big Nelson is going to, that's Payne for a 3. 47-38. Chargers in the lead. And there's going to be a push, a little chest there. That's going to be on, let's see, they're going to call that on Conti. They'll inbound it in front of their bench. Pieces is going to take it out. And he gets it inbounds. 21 on the shot clock. They set the offense up. Williams, floater, no good. Baldwin with the rebound. And they push it up the floor. Big pass. Wow, that was a little too much mustard on that one. He had 2 Chargers in the receiving area, but it went through both hands. Big pass inside. He's going to lay it up. No good, and foul. That might be on Hopkinson. They're going to call it on Baldwin. Excuse me. So Baldwin got him with the body. That's going to be Baldwin's second foul. Abraham getting ready to check back in. Baldwin is going to sit down. I take that back. It's going to be well, Abraham's coming in. And Hopkins is going to sit out. Shooting 2. And the first is good. That was an 8-point, let's see, 8-point game now. Second shot is up and good. 7-point lead now for the Chargers. As Chipola comes out with a full court zone press. Now they're going to back off a little bit. Nelson with the ball. He's being double teamed. They're getting pretty aggressive now with those zone double teams. Back over to Conti at the far wing. 7 on the shot clock. 5. Rejected, but he's out of bounds. Wow. That was a shot clock violation, but I don't know. Coach JJ's got a good argument there. He caught the ball out of bounds before the buzzer went off. That probably should have been Chargers basketball. But it's going to be a media timeout instead. So we'll take one as well. Our score, here we are with 14:49 in the second half, 47-40. This is the Georgia Highlands Charger Sports Network. All right, back at the corral, 47-40 after a timeout. And I think the consensus is that the Chipola player had the ball, stepped out of bounds, and actually should have been Georgia Highlands ball, but it's not going to happen. They're going to take it about 3/4 of the court and inbound. Team fouls are 3 apiece. Oh, nearly another steal by the Chargers. Going across court. And Littleton's going to try a 3. No good. Rebound, Muhammad. Well, that's Abraham. Conti's trying to get over there, and he does. Turnaround jumper, no good off the glass. Muhammad Conti with a good look at the basket. Now Chipola drives up, no good. Tip in, it's going to be perfect. And now it's going to be 47-42. Nelson's going to take it right on in, and he's going to travel. Drug that back foot. While he got real deep in the lane that time and couldn't do anything about it. The Chipola bench getting a warning. As they're all just about on the floor. Conti got a little elbow check there. Drive and no good. Scramble for the rebound. Nelson's going to come with it. Or excuse me, that is Conti. Nelson's on the far baseline over there waiting for a pass for his three-point shot. Payne has it. Conti doesn't know what to do with it. Threw it up. Boy, he was so wide open. That's a terrible feeling. You're so wide open, you know what to do. And block is, that's going to be a Baldwin that's going to get called on that foul. Cameron Baldwin went up and knocked it away. Driving into the end to the lane like that. And you just surprise yourself. Nobody's up on you. And you just, you don't really know what to do with it. All right, Colonel is at the Gerald Colonel. A sophomore. Man, his shot is up and the rim's in and out. Chipola has left a lot of points on the floor, not hitting these foul shots. Well, they have missed a lot tonight. Big arc off the front of the iron, no good, but they come up with a rebound. Long three-point shot, no good. Everybody goes up for it, bounces around. Nelson trying to hang on to it, and they go back up, and Abraham gets called for the foul this time. A lot of aggressive play on that, a lot of bodies on the floor. And now Baldwin and Abraham over there trying to figure out exactly where the other one's going to be on defense. Good hustle, though. That's a hustle foul. All right, 5-point lead for the Chargers as Chipola goes to the line once again. Got a wet spot they need to take care of. Chipola's head coach, Donnie Tyndall, I believe a former assistant at Tennessee. And that is good. That is Dante Walker with a foul. Foul shots, 4-point lead now, 47-43. 13:02 to go in the second half in the game. Second shot, it's good as well. All right, it's getting tight now. 3-point game. And Conti's trying to get it down, and he is going to be fouled by Walker. He was just right up on him. He was all but wearing him. So checking back in, Sound Pieces comes back into the game. And we're going to inbound it right in front of the scorer's table. It's going to be Conti throwing it into Nelson. Jaquan Nelson, the point guard. He gets a double screen. I guess his offense to move around. Back out to Baldwin. Baldwin over to Nelson. Nelson for three. It's a long one, and it's good. That one's beyond the NBA mark. 50-44 our score. That gives us a little breathing room. Pieces is going to drive, jumper, and it's no good. Ball's batted around, and who wants it? We'll take it. Baldwin gets it across, back out to his point guard. Now Payne on the far wing. 15 on the shot clock. Back over to Nelson. 9 on the shot clock. Well, somebody do something. Big three-pointer by Baldwin, no good. I'm not sure that was the shot they wanted. He did have a good look at it, though. Going to drive a baseline, kick it back out, and the ball's deflected by Payne. J.Kim Payne got his hand up there and knocked that one into the stands. With 20 on the shot clock, 6-point lead. Chargers have maintained the lead in the entire second half here so far. Chipola has tried to come back, and they got within 3. Walker on the far wing, 9 on the shot clock. Give and go under the baseline, and a reverse layup by Dante Walker. And now we've got a 4-point game. Long 3 by Nelson, and that one rimmed around. It hit the edge of the rim and bounced out. Now they're going to shoot a 3, and that's got some spin on it. No good. They get the rebound. Walker goes up with it. No good. Baldwin tries to come down, but Abraham finally comes up with it. Bounce pass, and layup is good by Jaquem Payne. 6-point lead again, 52-46. Williams with the ball. He's going to give it to Littleton. Littleton drives in, stops, backs up, shoots 3, no good. And ball just taken right out of Abraham's, and it's going to be a travel. Going to be a travel on Walker. He drug that back foot, his pivot foot. And that's going to be a turnover. Gerald Colonel goes out of the game. And checking in is Marco Freeman as Littleton Jr. goes out. All right, midway through the second half here. Chargers up by 6. Payne dribbles around, gives it to Nelson. Nelson's going to throw up a 3, and wow, it's in there and one. Nelson. A quick release, a high arc. I almost hit the rafters on that one. And it came in and swished. 52-46, and ready to add another point to it. Trying to make this a 10-point game. And he does. All right, 56-46, biggest lead of the half here. Nice and comfortable. But Chipola will have a way, they usually have a way of exploding some quick buckets. But the defense tonight for the Chargers has been pretty awesome. That's about the best way I can explain it. Give them trouble. Good, Abraham checked up on him, just did a great job by not fouling. Anyway, tried to cause interference and made the shot even more difficult for him. Payne back to Nelson. Nelson on the near wing. Now he's going to dribble over to the left. Stops at the foul line, puts it up, no good. Ball's going around. We still have it. It's bounced around, and Chipola's not going to come away with it. Slows it down, had almost nearly a fast break, but they didn't have the numbers. Williams out front. He's going to try to drive behind the back. And he kicks it back out. Goes up, no good. Draws the foul. Try to drive the baseline on that. And that's going to be called on that's on Baldwin. And we have a timeout. All right. Under 10, a timeout here, and it's 56-48. The Georgia Highland Chargers are in the lead. This is the Charger Basketball Network. 56-48 is our score right now. The Georgia Highlands College Chargers are out in front. And it has been a scrappy second half, no doubt about it. Both teams going at it. Shots go up, rebounds are being made, and it has been a very scrappy second half. I'd still say I'm very impressed with the Charger defense this game. It's probably been the most aggressive I've seen so far this season. Foul shot no good. Chipola misses another foul shot. They have, again, not been very good at the foul line. If I had to guess, and I don't have all the stats here, I'd say they're probably about a 30%, 40% maybe at the foul line. They've missed, left a lot of points out there. All right, Logan checking back into the game for the Chargers. Underneath Abraham, and he turns around and gets a bucket. Bounce down low. Back out to the key. Peace. Fakes one way, goes the other, looks inside. Double team, and no good. Abraham with the rebound. Pushes it down the floor. Spin move, reverse layup, it's good. Muhammad Conti with two. 60-49. Chargers out in the lead. Walker's going to drive baseline. Throws it up, and it's good. 9-point lead, rather. Conti's going to drive left side. Working against Peace. Kicks it back out. Floyd thought about it. He gets it over to Payne, and off the back rim, no good. Muhammad tried to keep it alive, but it's taken down by Walton. Peace for three. Back iron, no good. Ball bounces around, and Chipola retains it. He's back up with a tough two. That's Dante Walker with the 2 points. 7-point lead now. 7-minute mark. Here, Georgia Highlands and been in control of the second half, but Chipola is really trying to put the pressure on them. And come back. Steps back. This is going to be a three. And is this going to be a, yes, I believe it is. It's a 2-shot foul. It was on the floor. And let's see. It was on the line, so it's not going to be a 3-shot foul. All right, so Jakim Payne out of Douglasville is going to Alexander High School. Misses the first of two. The charity stripe could be more charitable to both teams tonight. It's been worse for Chipola, but Georgia Highlands has had their challenges tonight too. Not as bad. Payne with the second, and count that one. 8-point lead. 6:47 remaining in the game. Chipola out of the Panhandle Conference. Got a pretty stout lineup, that's for sure. Drives inside baseline, goes up and powers that one up. That is big guy, Adele J.J. Walton. All right, Payne on the far wing gets a screen from Abraham. Cross court. And a dish off to Hopkinson, and they knock it out. He gets a rebound and then pops it right out of there, but Kamani Hopkinson just could not hang on to that one. The 6'7" sophomore went up, grabbed the rebound, but could not put it through. So Hollins is going to come out and press. Or are they? No, they're going to back off a little bit. I thought they were going to bring a full court press on there, but looks like it's going to be pick them up at half court. So they do slide into the man defense. Littleton looked at a three. Now he's going to drive. Feeds it inside. Loses the handle. Back out top. 13 on the shot clock. Now he's going to drive, and there's going to be a foul. 1-1. And let's see, that is going to be on Jakim Payne. So he picks up his third foul at the 5:43 mark. Seems like we've been playing a lot on the Chipola side of the court the second half, mainly at the foul line. And he misses that front end of the 1-and-1, but they get the rebound. A three, no good, back iron. And Chipola comes down with the rebound and a quick foul. Wow. That's going to be on Conti. That's Conti's second foul, but it sends Chipola back to the line. This will be a 1-and-1 as both teams are in the bonus. And that's going to be no good, but they get the rebound. And try again. Three-point launch off the front iron. No good. It rims back. They bounce the ball around. Everybody's scrambling for it. Who's going to come up with it? Chargers will, yes, finally get it down. They got to get it across the timeline. Nelson almost had it picked. Sends it back out by Muhammad, or either Abraham gets that one. He surprised himself on that one. Muhammad Conti nearby ready to pick it up. Abraham with a quick jumper. And wow, that's going to be a foul on the floor. Holy smokes. They're going to count it. Well, they're going to count it. And one. And they're going to take a timeout. And we will too. It's 63-57. We got a good one here at the Corral. 4:59 to go. This is the Charger Basketball Network. All right, back here at the Corral at Georgia Highlands College, the Floyd campus. 63-57. And, boy, I tell you what, there's not been a boring game this year. It's come right down to the very end, I think all season long for these Chargers. They play tough. They've even come back from, I keep saying, the game a couple of weeks ago when they were down by 20 at halftime. He came back and just missed it by a point. They are a scrappy bunch. All right, Chipola College at the line, and this is going to be Williams, Joshua Greedy-Williams. And his shot is good. He adds on to that, and now it's 63-58. Getting tight here, kids. Nelson gets the ball back from Payne as he inbounds. Across the timeline. Kind of taking his time. Payne has it back to Nelson. Now he's going to try the other side. Gets it over to Floyd. Or Logan, rather. Excuse me. Back at the top to Payne. 5 on the shot clock. He's going to drive. Tries to get a little space there. He's going to put up a 3. Back iron, no good. And Chipola College comes down. Only a 5-point deficit here. Floater in and out, no good. They kick it out for 3 on the baseline. Count it. Now we've got a 2-point game here. It's getting tight. It is tight. So just like that, that 10-point lead disappears. I told you. Chipola will tip away. And it's going to be a travel on Conti. So Baldwin checks in and Hopkinson comes back in. Abraham goes out. And now they're going to have Logan go out. But Logan's sitting on the stool, so he's probably getting ready to come back in shortly. Now the coach lets you sit on his special coach's stool only if you're going to go right back into the game. 3-point attempt looked at, no good. Actually, he took it away, and now we're all tied up. 3:34 to go in the game. Payne gets it back out to Nelson. Nelson for 3, in and out. Baldwin tries to keep it alive. Whoa, and there's going to be a bench warning for Chipola. The entire bench was standing up, and you can cheer over there, but just stay seated, please. Only one coach is allowed to walk around. He's got to kind of stay in the box. The lines are there, but they don't really mean anything to most of them. Chipola working around, 8 on the shot clock, trying to set up. They get a screen. 3-point attempt, it's up, no good. And there's going to be an offensive foul over the back. Oh, wait a minute, one official. Oh, that's what he was doing. He was yelling at Douglas just to tell him he was shooting. Douglas thought the foul was on him, but no, he's the one that's going to be shooting. It went over the back. That was Walton that went over his back. So it's a 1-and-1. Both teams, like I said, in bonus, 63-63. 2:52 to go in this game. DJ Douglas hits the first one. Grovetown, Georgia, Grovetown High School. He is a freshman forward. All 6'8" of him. And that one rims out. So 1-point lead. .242. 18 on the shot clock. Move it around. Whoa, he loses the handle. And that's going to be a foul on Dante Walker. Reached up. They were going after the ball, but he grabbed some arm. And I believe they're going to go to the charity stripe once again, 1-and-1. And Jakim Payne, I believe, is going to be shooting this one. This is a part of the game you want to make these 1-and-1s count. These are probably some of the most pressure 1-and-1 foul shots you can get. The first one falls in, no problem. And the second one goes in. Young fan across the way there, just making some noise. I think she's a Charger fan. She just, All right, the drive, throws it up, and going to be a foul. This is going to be on Douglas, I believe. Douglas kind of got him with a body. 2:17 to go, 66-63, three-point lead. And to the line is going to be Joshua Greedy-Williams. Abraham coming back into the game. Baldwin's out, and that was his fifth foul. So Baldwin fouls out. And that rolls in. 66-64. So Abraham is in that power forward position. He and Douglas are going to have to really go toe-to-toe with these bigs for Chipola. Mohamed Conte with the basketball for the Chargers. Getting close to the 2-minute mark. And this makeup game, it's a non-conference game, but an important one. Getting ready for tomorrow's game against Andrews College. Payne, he's going to take it on the ground. Oh, and he's going to be called. Now, he hit the basketball. The defensive player hit the ball. He lost control, and then he regained it. That should actually not be a travel. If he loses, wow. It's a jump ball, and it's going to go toward the to Chipola. They're going to call a jump. I'm not really sure it was actually a jump. He lost control. The ball was knocked out of his hands. And he regained control when he hit the ground, but that's one of those interpretive calls, depending on which side you're on. Ball nearly taken away. 1 point lead for the Chargers, 1:40. And we have a timeout. It's going to be Chipola College calling a timeout with 15 seconds on the shot clock. We'll be back. This is the Georgia Highlands Chargers Sports Network. All right, we're back here at the Corral. Tony McIntosh with you. Thanks for joining us this evening for Georgia Highlands Charger basketball. They are enjoying a 1 point lead against Chipola College out of Marianna, Florida. And it is coming down to another tight game. So Chipola is going to inbound it. Williams inbounds, and he gets the ball back. Chargers putting a man defense on him. And ball nearly stolen. 6 on the shot clock, 4. And they're going to throw up a prayer, and that is going to be no good. Rebound, Chargers. A minute 19, 18, 17 as the clock ticks down. Chargers need to hang on in this basketball. They need to get a couple of insurance points here. Maybe 3 would be nice. Nelson tries to go in, comes back out, gets a screen, and he is going to be fouled on the drive. I tell you what, you enter the lane, and you got nothing but hands coming at you the whole time. So wonder you can stay control and keep in control of the ball. So Nelson's going to go to the line. 66-65 is going to be a 2-shot foul. That was Littleton Jr.'s first foul. Oh. I hate those. They just kind of rim in and out. Back iron, no good. Inside a minute. And another timeout. We'll take a timeout too. This is the Charger Network. All right, we're inside of a minute, 55.6 seconds remaining in this game. And it's coming down to another down to the wire game tonight. Chipola is going to, I believe, inbound on the far side in front of their bench. Walker has it. It goes to the corner. Thought about a 3. Got to drive inside. Quick jumper, and it's good. Chipola now up 67-66. And we have, a stoppage of play there. 45.6 seconds. Make that 46. No, that's 45. There we go. And another timeout. This is going to be the strategies here. And it's 66-67. Chipola is up. 40 seconds to go. Charger Network. All right, 40.9 seconds to go as they're playing Journey's Don't Stop Believing. And it's, I mean, it is one of those nights tonight, I'm telling you. 1 point lead by Chipola. Chargers have the basketball in front of their bench. Both teams in the bonus, and the possession arrow is on the Chargers' side. Conti inbounds to Nelson. Back over to Payne, back to Nelson, back to Conti. Conti on the far wing. He's going to dribble inside to Payne. Payne's going to drive off the glass. No good. Tip in. Yes. Mohamed Conti with the tip-ins, tied up 67-67. And now we've got a stoppage of play here with 21.9 seconds to go. And what is this about? I think the shot clock. They're trying to, get the clock on the scoreboard, or the shot clock actually should just be off. Well, the shot clock is off. 23 seconds. We're tied up. No, we're not. We're up by 1, 68-67. And another timeout. The strategy, it's happening right now. And I'm telling you, we're coming right down to this could be the biggest 19 seconds of the season so far. All right, back with you here as, well, boy, I tell you what, this is going to be a chess match here for the next 19.3 seconds. Georgia Highlands Chargers up by 1 point. Both teams in the double bonus. Possession arrow is for the Chargers, and Chipola has the ball. And it's going to be on their side of the floor, right in front of their bench. And it is going to be a tight one here, kids. They need a missed shot, and the Chargers need to crash the boards. Right down to the last second. These close games, I'm too old for this stuff. This is, oh my. Saturday it was like this. 2 weeks ago it was like this. Coming back from 20 points and losing by 1. How many more of these we're going to have? This is we're just now getting into the conference schedule, and well, this is a non-conference game. Almost taken away. Boy, that would have been nice. All right, they're going to side up. They're going to crash, go in, force them. No good. Chargers come up with the ball. Now Chipola takes it back, goes up with it. Rebound. No good. 4 seconds on the shot. And there's a whistle. Time out. Chipola. Wow. That was all over the place. Last timeout, 2.8 seconds to go. Charger basketball. All right, back at the corral, the last 2.8 seconds to go in this game, and Chargers up by 1 point. And man, this is making you nervous right here. Chipola is going to inbound with 2.8 seconds. Chargers on manned up defense. And here we go. Hang on. This is either going to be very disappointing, a very good ending, or we're just all going to collapse. No foul. They inbound the pass. 1.3 seconds. Ball's up. No good. Chargers win. Chargers win by 1, 68-67. What a way to hang on to a lead and finally break that close game spell. All right, tomorrow it's going to be a big one. Andrews College comes into town. It's a doubleheader, the Lady Chargers and the men's game. Tomorrow it's a special 10 o'clock start, noon tip-off for the men. Have a great evening. Thanks for joining us. This is Tony McIntosh, and you're listening to the Georgia Highlands College Charger Sports Network.